everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kay, and in today's video we're going to be asking, or rather I'm going to be asking the question, did I use it? I'm quickly realising the answer is most likely going to be no, but there we go. So I look at the subscription boxes and the beauty purchases I made a year ago and just see whether or not I've used any of it. And essentially this video is just for me to be able to look back at what came into my life a year ago in terms of beauty products through either beauty subscription boxes or purchases, and I take a look to see whether I've used them or not. Now this series is heavily inspired by a series by Hailey O. I'll link her channel in the description box down below so you can check that out too. But she basically does a monitoring my beauty purchases video, and then she takes a look back a year later in a series that I think is called Was That Haul Worth It? She just looks at her beauty purchases. She doesn't really do unboxings on her channel, but because I do, I'm incorporating those into my video as well. So we're going to take a look in this video at the things that came into my life in June 2020. Now if you haven't watched any of this series before, I would highly recommend you go back and watch from the beginning. From, I think it was April I started this series. Just because to start with I am going to reference some of the products that I mentioned in those videos. And then once you've done that, come back here and things will make sense to you. But if you have been keeping up with these videos, then as I said, I'm just going to take a look now at some of the products that I've mentioned in those previous videos and see if I've managed to get any further use or progress on them. I'm not going to go through every single item that I've mentioned, because if I start doing that, these videos are just going to get longer and longer throughout the year. Nobody's got time for that. So all I'm going to do is just talk about any highlights from products, any products that I've managed to finish or make some major progress on. Anything else that I've mentioned in those videos, if I don't mention it in this video, I'm just going to keep it in this basket for now. So let's just go back to April's products and see if I've managed to use anything up since last month. So the Rituals Body Scrub and the Avant Facial Scrub, these are pretty much empty now. I'm still using them, but they are nearly done, so I'm definitely making some good progress on these. These are, as I said, these are going to be empty soon. I haven't used the Bella Pierre Cosmetics palette at all last month, so that's got no use at all. The Skin Chemist's lip gloss and the Mirabella lip liners. I think I used the lip gloss a couple of times, but I don't think I've used the lip pencils. I'm going to keep all of them in this basket, try and get some more use out of them. And then I did actually finish the Hask hair mask, so that is now done, so that's great. I managed to actually finish something else. From May, the Avant Hyaluronic Acid Resurfacing Duo Moisturiser. I've actually started using this now. I finished the LMS moisturiser I was using and I've started to use this one. So far it's okay, but I'm not overly impressed. But I'll talk more about my feelings on that once I've finished it up in an empties video. The Balance Me Hyaluronic Plumping Mist. I don't like this. I am actually going to declutter it. I thought maybe I'd be able to use this as sort of a setting spray, and I can't. The texture of it's quite sticky, probably because of the hyaluronic acid in it. And it does say to spray onto cleansed skin and pat in until fully absorbed, so I definitely can't use it like that. I did try using it as kind of like an essence really, so after I've cleansed and toned, just popping a bit of this on before I start all my serums and eye creams and all that jazz. But I don't like the smell of this. It's just I don't know what it is about this. I don't know what it is about it. I can't really describe it. But I wasn't keen on the smell. It just kind of felt like an extra step to me. I've got products that I use that have already got hyaluronic acid in. I just don't need this. So I'm gonna declutter this. The Ico Brow Gel. I thought this was a clear brow gel. I remember saying last month that I thought this was going to be a clear brow gel. I can't see anywhere where it tells you that it's tinted, but it is tinted. It's definitely not clear. I am using this at the moment. I've recently finished the clear eyebrow gel that I was using, but yeah, I'm not overly impressed with this, to be honest. It does make my brows feel a little bit sort of stiff and crunchy, which I don't enjoy, but I'm going to persevere with it, see if I can get some more use out of it. I don't think I have another clear brow gel at the moment. I need to have a look at that, but if I do, then I'll probably declutter this next month. But right now I'm keeping it in and trying to, you know, see if I can change my mind about it. The Cause Hydrobiome face mask, I managed to use this once, I think, this month. It felt nice, it felt okay. I'm going to keep it in, try and get some more use out of it. The Vichy sunscreen, you can see in this little orange thing behind me. I'm trying to use it up. And then the Wayne Goss lip products, the lip pencil and the lipstick. I've used them a couple of times. I still haven't really changed my mind about them. I really do like the colour of this one. This is in Carnation. I do like the colour of the lipstick. When I'm wearing it, I do think it looks beautiful. It is a lovely shade. But as I said in last month's video, I just don't think it's anything super special. And for the price, I kind of want it to be. And then the Mud Masky hair thing, the 3-in-1 thing, I still haven't managed to get around to using this yet, so that is going to stay in the basket too. Everything else, as I said, if I haven't mentioned it or updated it, it's still in this basket. I'm still going to persevere with it. So now let's get on to June 2020, see what I got then. There's a bit. So in June 2020 I had a Look Fantastic box, a Glossybox, a Try Beauty box and a Beauty Purchases video. So yeah, there's a lot going on there. Let's start with the Look Fantastic box. So in Look Fantastic in June 2020 we had the Glove Raindrop Detangling Hairbrush. We had the Molten Brown Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel Bath and Shower Gel. The Josh Wood Colour Everything Mask. The Polar Sun Lotion 50 Plus Very High Sun Protection. The Shangpri Aroma Blend Calming Mask. And the Ultra Sun Lip Protection Care SPF 30. Out of those products, as you can see, I still have a few of them. The hairbrush, I remember saying at the time, or if I didn't say it in the video, I think I mentioned it on an Instagram post not long afterwards. This, I've still got it. And I do keep it in my handbag just in case of emergencies, but this brush just isn't the best for me. It just doesn't really like to go through my hair very much, and there's actually my hair attached to it, which is gross, sorry guys. But yeah, it's just too flimsy for my hair. My hair's really quite thick, so unless it's already detangled, it doesn't really like to go through it, which for a detangling brush isn't what you want. But yeah, as an emergency it's fine, but it's definitely not my favourite sort of travel brush. The Molten Brown Bath and Shower Gel, I used it, I loved the fragrance. I have since gone on to purchase a full size and I've recently used that up as well, so that was that one. The Josh Wood Colour product I've not even opened, I don't think. Nope, still has its foil seal on. What was this actually? Colour locking, multitasking, oh, deep conditioning treatment for every hair colour. So basically it's another hair mask, which I have just finished the argan oil from Hask, so I'll just pop that in the basket and start using that this month. The Polar sunscreen I've recently just finished off actually. I've just featured it in my latest empties video, so that's gone. The Shangpri face mask, I clearly haven't used it yet, but I will put it in the basket and make sure that this is one of the next face masks that I use. And then the Ultra Sun lip balm, I actually lost this. I hadn't realised I'd lost it until I actually put together this little list. But yeah, as I was going through it, I suddenly had a moment of, oh yeah, I remembered having it, but I've got no idea where it is. So I've probably lost it in a bag or dropped it while I've been out and about somewhere, but I've hunted high and low for it, can't find it. So it's gone, but I technically didn't use it, so it's cheating a little bit, but either way it's no longer in my life. So next we're on to Glossybox, and in June 2020 we got the Huda Beauty Lifeliner Duo Eyeliner Pencil and Liquid. The Vintage Cosmetics Company Makeup Removing Cloths, there was a pack of 2. The Model Co Liquid Metal Eyeshadow. The Beauty Pro Natura Potato and Parsley Infused Under Eye Mask. and the LA Splash eyeshadow brush set. So out of all of those, the Huda Beauty Lifeliner I gave away. There was a guy at work trying to raise some money for charity. I knew it was a product I was never going to use, so I gave it to him to raffle off. The Vintage Cosmetics makeup remover cloths, they're okay actually. I know I said in last month's video I had another one of these types of cloths. I actually love that one, but I've got a makeup eraser and I don't get on with that. It just doesn't seem to be very effective for me. These were sort of halfway between the two for me. They sort of work better than the makeup eraser, but not quite as good as the, what was it called? Oh, that was it. It was the Magnetone London Microfiber Cleansing Cloth. But yeah, I do still have both of them. I'm still using them. Model Co liquid eyeshadow, I haven't even touched this, I don't think, so that definitely needs to go in the basket. I need to have an experiment and a play with that. The Beauty Pro eye masks, I've used them. I think I used them a few months ago now actually, and from what I remember I think they were alright. I can't, nothing really jumps out at me, so I don't think they were anything super special, but I think I quite liked them. I think they were alright. And then the eyeshadow brush set, so we've got a defining brush, which is just a little slanted brush even, and what's this one called, a setting brush, which is like a flatter like blending, like a multi-use kind of brush thing really. I can't say as I use these all that much, to be honest. They're just not my favourite brushes. I've got a lot of brushes, a lot of brushes, so these kind of don't end up getting used all that much because I've got better brushes in my collection. So that's those. I'm not actually going to put these into the basket because it's not something that needs using up. It's not like it's something that's got an expiry in it. Same with the cloth, to be honest. Anything like that, anything that doesn't have a use by, like beauty tools and things like that, I'm not going to sort of just put them in the basket and force myself to use them if they're not something that I would typically use. They don't have an expiry, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I am keeping them, and I have used them, but they're just not my favourite. Moving on to the Tribe Beauty Box, and we had the Dr. Botanicals Moroccan Rose Facial Oil, the Rodial Extreme Lash Maximizer, the Pure Chrome Glaze High Shine Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Rebel. 2 sets of lashes from Lash Scoop, which is the lash subscription that Tribe also runs. I had 2 sets. I had one in Kimberly and one in Davina. It's the Davina ones that I've currently got in my hand here, and that's what they look like. The Masquerade Sweet Retreat Mini Masks and the Lorac Pro Bakery Box Palette. Whew, so out of all of those, I clearly haven't used the facial oil yet. I have used one of these previously and really enjoyed it, so I was really excited and happy that this came in a box, and then I just haven't gotten around to using it. I've had a few other oils come into my life around about the same time, I think, so I've been trying to work my way through those. I've currently got this one that I'm trying to work my way through, that I've had for a while, and as you can see I've just not really used a lot, so I need to get this one used as well, and that's the Juno from Sunday Riley. But I am going to put this in the basket to remind myself that the next time I need a facial oil I need to use this one. The Rodial Mascara, clearly I've not used this either. I have got a mascara on the go at the moment, so I won't be opening this just right now this second, but again it's going to go into the basket to remind me to open this one up next. The Pure Lip Gloss, I think I did try this, I just haven't used it a lot, but I think the one time I did try it, it is very glossy, but it's also very dark, and I think I just struggled to wear it with any of the makeup looks that I was using at around that time, so I just put it into my drawer and forgot about it. So yeah, this is going to go into the basket. I'm going to try it and get some use out of it, but again, coming into summer, do I really want something this dark? I think I'm still going to struggle with it, but we'll see how I get on. 2 sets of lashes from Lash Scoop. You can see here I've only got the one. That's because I actually put one of these in the giveaway I did for 100 subscribers. I don't really wear lashes. You can see I haven't even opened these. And the lashes that I gave away were massive. I've only got little eyes, and these were quite intense, and the other ones were even more intense. These are not quite so bad. So I did keep hold of these just in case the will took me to have a bit of a play with them, but as you can see, so far not so much. I will put them in the basket. I might have another dabble, but I'm not going to hold my breath on these, but I'll put them in and hope for the best. The Masquerade Sweet Retreat mini sheet masks. I used them. I didn't really rate them all that much. They're just like little picture masks that you put on your face. I'd rather just have a sheet mask all over my face and have done with it. I don't really see the point of having little pieces on your face. So yeah, I've used them, but I didn't really enjoy them all that much. And then the palette, I don't think I've used this since I had it. I think I swatched it in the video where I unboxed it, and then I don't think I've used it since. So we've got all these beautiful warm shades in here, which is exactly what I like to wear and what I gravitate towards. But for some reason, I say for some reason, I think I know the reason. I think it's because it's such a large palette. It ends up underneath other palettes in my drawer, so I forget all about it. But yeah, I'm going to pull it out of the drawer, I'm going to put it into the basket, and I'm going to try and get some use out of it. And then we're on to my beauty purchases from June 2020. So I bought the Pixie Glow Tonic, the NYX On The Spot Brush Cleaner, and the Chantecaille Perfect Blur Setting Powder, which just looks like that. So the Pixie Glow Tonic, I've definitely used that. It's gone. I think I've used another one since then, and I've got one on the go as we speak. I love that stuff. It was no hardship for me to use that at all. The reason I bought it was because it was something that I knew I was going to use. The brush cleaner, again, it's not something that I'm going to put into the basket because it's not really a makeup product, but I have been using it. It seems like it's working okay. And then the Chantecaille Perfect Blur Finishing Powder. This was a splurge purchase. This was something that I'd had my eye on for a while before I bought it. The packaging is stunning, which is probably one of the main reasons I bought it. But the powder itself, I have used it. I do use it. I sort of go through phases where I sort of dip into it and then sort of put it away for a little while. I think because it's so expensive, I'm too scared to use it. But I have used it. In fact, I've used it today. I do use it as a finishing powder, so once everything's on, if I've got anything a bit too harsh with like my blusher or my bronzer, I just get like a buffing brush and just go over it with this powder. It just helps to set everything in place, and it can just tone down anything I've gone a bit overboard with. So I really do like it, and it does sit well on my skin as well. So I'm glad I bought it. I definitely didn't need it. I definitely didn't need a powder that is this pricey, but I am pleased to say that I do at least use it, so that's something. So that was all of the items that came into my life in June 2020. So onto the numbers. In total, I received 20 products, of which I still have 13 and a half. I'm counting the lashes as one, and I've got rid of half of them. And I've decluttered or lost or gave away 2.5, the other half being the other set of lashes. And then there was the eyeliner and the sunscreen lip balm. So that does bring us to the end of this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is there anything here that you've got that you've tried? Maybe you've enjoyed some of the products, maybe you've hated some, maybe you want to give me some hints or tips on how to use them up or use them more effectively. As I said, just let me know in the comments down below. I really do love to hear all your thoughts and opinions. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help me out and lets me know that you're enjoying my content. If you're not already subscribed to my channel but you think you'd like to catch up with me more often, then I'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button too. It's totally free and would help you to find me more easily in future. And with all of that being said, I really do hope everyone's well and staying safe, and I will see you all again in another video very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.